YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the handbag housewife. And you may be able to see in the picture here that I have a YSL or Saint Laurent Loulou bag in the size small. Now, I love this bag, and the leather is divine. It holds the perfect amount. It's great on the shoulder or crossbody. But unfortunately, it is over $2,000, which is a whole heck of a lot of money. And a lot of people just don't want to spend that on a bag, and I don't blame them. Anyway, I thought today, since I have many bags in my collection, I would do a look for less comparison, because I do have a handful of bags that I think look just as nice as this bag, but they cost way less. Before I get started, I'd like to do a bag of the day. I'm currently wearing an H&M top with pearls on it, and then I've got this camo strap by Marc Jacobs, which you can see has a little bit of light gray in it to match my top. And then I've got my black Longchamp extra small bag, as well as some high-waisted can denim. The details on this bag are incredible. I think that that's considered debossed whenever the printing is higher than the leather. And I think it is just gorgeous. It's not something you notice right away, but whenever you see it and feel it, it's really cool. All right, the first bag I would like to compare is the Tory Burch Keira bag. And this Keira bag is in lambskin. The YSL Loulou is in calfskin. So the YSL is going to be more sturdy, more durable, and you can also see it's a little bit larger. The way the Saint Laurent bag is laid out is that the flap here is all leather, but the interior is a cottony type fabric, maybe with just a slight sheen to it. And then there's a zipper compartment in the middle right there. And in the back, there is a slip pocket right there. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's dark, but I am going to put my normal items in these bags and show you how much room is left. And that way you can get a good comparison as to which bag holds more, which bag holds less. The Keira is one open pit. A lot of people wish that the Loulou was this way. It has the leather flap as well. It has a zippered compartment right there, and then it has two slip pockets right there. And these slip pockets aren't credit card slots. They are really wide, but they would be great for organizing your receipts or any papers that you could fold and put in there. I'm going to go ahead and take out the items that I normally carry out of this bag, and then I'll put them in the Saint Laurent first, and then I can show you the difference. My biggest item is this pouch. I'm going to put that in the front compartment, like so. I have some wallets, but I just don't use them anymore because I like to switch bags so much. So I have these 3 card holders, and I can slide those in the back compartment easily. And I've got them vertical in there. Then I have a few items like hand cream. I actually have 2 AirPods cases. My husband got some and he doesn't wear them. So I looked at them and they're actually better than mine. So I'm going to try them out. That's why I've got 2 cases in there. I've got some papers, my key fob, my medicine for headaches, and I think that's it. Let me look. So all of that is what was in this little Longchamp extra small. And other than the duplicate on the AirPods case, that's what I normally carry. One thing to be aware of is that whenever you have grommets side to side like this, you can change the crossbody length by pulling up the middle part versus pulling up the outer part. This is a great crossbody bag. Hits me in a nice spot. I generally wear it on the shoulder though. If you pull up the middle section, it's a little bit higher up, as you can see. So if you're shorter, that's a tip for you. The way I like to wear this bag though is on the shoulder like that. The Keira bag is also great on the shoulder. You can see that the drop is about the same, but that the YSL, it looks just a little bit larger vertically. But when we put the stuff from the YSL Loulou into the Keira, I bet we're gonna find that it all fits. Okay, again, that's what I've got in there. I always put the largest item in first, which is this. One thing about the Keira that I don't love is how big those slip pockets are. I wish they were more of a credit card size versus long, or at least that one of them was, because they're so floppy in there that you get stuff caught on them when you're trying to put it in. Okay. So everything is in there that was in the YSL Loulou, but you can see it is a little bit tighter. There we go. It's a little bit tighter in there. I could still fit my phone. It will just be a little bit stuffed, and I could lose, well, actually, I don't think I would need to lose anything to put my phone in there. Okay, I went ahead and took my case off of my phone. This is a spec case, and it's done really well. I had a couple of their marble type cases and they kept cracking, but this one, for some reason, I don't drop it as much, and it's slick, so I don't understand it, but you can see it fits right there. It snaps up, no strain on the bag. She is rounder now with all of her insides filled up. I haven't showed you crossbody yet. Now this one, you would want to pull out the outer strap. It's a long crossbody. The outer strap has the leather piece on it. So if you don't pull up the outer strap, what happens is that you end up with this handle here, which I guess is okay as long as you don't mind the chain strap. So if you're shorter and you don't mind the chain strap across your body, then you could wear it this way, and then you've got a little handle, but it's not a super functional handle, but it doesn't look bad. So there are actually 3 ways you can wear this bag, just like there are with the Loulou, but I prefer it like this. Before I forget, the Loulou is in the color dark beige. I do not think it's dark at all. And I think the hardware is the aged bronze. The Keira is in the pink moon with gold tone hardware. I think the Saint Laurent bags hardware is slightly more aged than the Keira. The Keira is not a bright yellow shiny gold. It's just a little darker than normal gold would be. Next, we're going to look at the Pillow Tabby. This Pillow Tabby by Coach is the 26 size. You can see that it's about the same depth as the Loulou. The Loulou is taller though. And let's see about width. The Tabby 26 is just slightly wider. You can see it from this direction. They are both beautiful bags. The Coach Pillow Tabby 26 does not come with a chain strap, so that's a difference. This is a chain strap that I bought on Amazon, and it's by a company that I can't pronounce, but it's Xiazw. I can link it below. I really like the Pillow Tabby with the strap. I'm also going to show you the straps that it comes with though, as soon as I transfer everything over into this bag to see what fits. The interior of this bag, unlike the first two, is 100% leather, except for the inside of this center pocket. Okay, so first my pouch. That goes nicely in the back. These puffy bags are really forgiving because they spread a little bit and they don't show bumps as much as bags that have a flatter finish. Things are fitting quite nicely in this Pillow Tabby. Much better than I anticipated, actually. I haven't used this bag for a while. I think I may not put in both the AirPod cases just because I don't think I'm going to ever carry 2 AirPod cases. So I've got the keys, the AirPod case, my papers, and you can tell that it really doesn't make that much of a difference anyway. So that is everything that I had in the first 2 bags inside this bag. I'm going to go ahead and zip the center so you can see a little better. I've got my card holders and my medicine up front, and in the back I've got the hand cream, key fob, the pouch, and the AirPod holder. Now this is a little bit full for this bag. Let's see if she snaps right. She's looking good. I don't think she's pulling too much. She is a little full. You could get rid of the card holders and make that a little better. And I also have my phone in there, which if I took my phone out, that's on the back side. I think that's really all I would have to do. It still looks fine with the phone in it, but if you take your phone out, it's even better. And most of the time my phone wouldn't be in the bag anyway. It's nice to know that it goes in there like that and it doesn't create too much strain, but in reality, the bag's gonna look like this when I use it. Side-by-side comparison. Now this chain strap is a 23-inch chain strap, so you can tell that the Loulou hangs lower. And again, this chain strap did not come with the bag. I'm gonna show you what comes with the bag here in a second. But they both hit at a nice length that way. The Pillow Tabby is made out of a Napa leather. It's extremely soft, but it is also really fragile. The Saint Laurent is made out of a calfskin, like I told you, and it is just much more durable. I scratched it with my fingernail one time and I just rubbed on it and it disappeared. If you scratch the Pillow Tabby like that, it's not gonna disappear. Okay, so here's the Pillow Tabby crossbody. And then let's do the Saint Laurent crossbody on the other side. You can see they both hit at a really nice spot. I'm on about the middle setting for the Pillow Tabby, and I'm 5'8". The top of the bags is right at the same point. The Loulou hangs down just a little bit lower because it's taller. And I would say with all my stuff in it, the Loulou has a little bit more room. Of course it does. It definitely has more room than the Pillow Tabby, because when I put my phone in here, it made it just full to the brim. Right now, it's about the perfect amount of fullness. So that's the crossbody option. You can also take this off or leave it hanging and wear it on the shoulder. But if you look at this, it is just up too high, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people have bought these little extenders off Amazon, and I can put a picture of those here. And then they make this strap longer, so it hangs down here instead of up here. In fact, I may get online and buy some of those right now, because while I like the chain with this bag, I really think that I would like those extenders with this strap. And they call those extenders for the Tabby. I really do think they were designed specifically for this bag, because you saw how far my arm went out when I had it underneath my arm. So one more quick comparison. You can see how much difference there is between where this bag is and where this bag is. This is a comfortable place for me. This is not. That's why I like this Pillow Tabby with the chain strap. This is actually my favorite way to wear this bag. I like to have the chain strap dangling, and then I like to wear it with the crossbody strap. It is super comfortable, and if you want to, you can let the leather bit hang and put it up on your shoulder with the chain strap. It's just so much more comfortable. Do you see how my arm's resting on it now versus being like this? Doing these reviews on these bags makes me want to use all of them. You kind of forget how much you enjoy to use these when you have many of them. I forgot there's one more way I like to wear this bag. When Coach did their collaboration with Jean-Michel Basquiat, this strap came out, and it is also in ivory. It works really well with my Ivory Beat 18 that has rivets on it. And it works really well on this bag. And it would also work really well on the Field Tote 22 that I got yesterday or the day before. Actually, I think it was 2 days ago. But this thick strap with the writing on it, it just sort of glams up this bag. I mean, I think it gives it sort of more that rocker vibe, because it says, I feel like a citizen. It's time to go and come back a drifter. And that is written in a graffiti type style. And then on the other side, it's got this empire embossed on it, which I think is pretty cool. So I told you the other way is my favorite way. I don't know if I have a favorite way. This bag's so versatile, and that may be why I have not ordered those little clips to make the shoulder strap longer, because I just already have so many ways to wear it. Do I really need another one? That is the question. I didn't think to say anything, but of course, this strap looks amazing with the Pillow Tabby as well. I love the color Ivory that Coach has come out with. It is just such a soft white or a soft off-white color. I almost feel like it's beige, but it's not. It's literally the perfect neutral color. And I don't wear any of my bags that much, but I spray them with Apple Guard or Colonel Carbon Pro. And that's what I did with this one. And I haven't really had any trouble with any of my light colored bags getting color transfer or much damage to speak of. Next, I've got to compare these two bags. This bag is the old style Stylecura Satchel. it comes with this chain that drapes across the front like this. And that's a really cute look, but I decided that I wanted to make it as much like the shoulder carry option of the YSL Loulou that I could. And so I put this 28-inch flattened chain from Samorga onto it so that I can show you that look. The quilting on this one, as well as the other Tory Burch bags, I think most resembles the YSL Loulou. Of course, the Coach bag that I showed you, the Pillow Tabby, it doesn't have quilting at all, but I still think it gives you that luxurious feel. And then when you add the chain or other straps, you can still get a look that's very luxe. So let's try this on with the chain. Okay, so for shoulder carry, this is a 28-inch chain. You can tell they're very similar. Okay, I'm gonna put my arms down and then I'll back up. This chain is incredibly comfortable. Of course, the Loulou has shoulder pads or leather bits on the shoulders, so it's extremely comfortable. But this Keira with the flattened chain from Samorga is as comfortable. I mean, I can't really tell too much of a difference. Maybe the leather is just one hair more comfortable, if I had to say. I'm going to go ahead and switch it out so you can see what this Keira looks like when it's got the chain that it came with, as well as the crossbody strap on it. Now, the color on this Keira, it's an ivory color. I don't know the color name, and it's not being sold currently. You can still find this style in the regular lambskin, but this is a glazed crinkled leather, and it's different from the newer glazed leather that they have out. It feels more luxurious, so if you do come across one of these, I would highly recommend it. The silver chain on it, you can see, is beautiful. It sparkles. The only thing that I found that's kind of negative about it is I think that this isn't real metal. It almost makes a plasticky sound when you tap on it, and I don't know how they could make a clasp like this out of something that's not real metal, but I think they may have, so I'm not 100% sure on that. It does have a little back pocket. I don't know that I would put anything in it. You could stick your phone in it for a minute, but you can see it's going to leave indentions, so it might be good for a card holder. The way you get into it is you turn the lock. This actually has more compartments than the Loulou. It's got this back compartment. It's got a zippered compartment in the middle, as well as two long slots that are almost as long as the Keira slots, but I don't think they're quite as floppy. They're tighter, which is nice. And then you've got this front compartment that doesn't have any pockets. So let's go ahead and fill this one up. I'm going to put the pouch in the center compartment, which is the biggest one, and then card holders in the front. This bag is taller, I can tell you that already, than the Pillow Tabby, because I can put the cards upright and I don't need to worry about it closing. And my last three items are going to fit easily on top of the pouch. So much like the Loulou, there is still room left over, and I can slide my phone right there in that back compartment. If you've seen these Stylecura satchels on the resale market, the design of this, where the corners are kind of pointy like that, is not very good for wear and tear. The ones that are made out of the lambskin typically have terrible wear and tear right here. This one, I think it might be more durable because it's the glazed, crinkled calfskin, I believe. And it just feels hardier to me than the regular Keira leather. I have only used it once though, so I can't really tell you how well it will wear. I doubt that these will last forever. But if you're careful with your bags and you don't use them that much, then they'll last a really long time. So let's do the crossbody option. So you can see they hit it about the same spot. Of course, the Keira strap is much more adjustable than the Loulou strap. And of course, you have a top handle with the Keira, which is nice too, because you don't have that. If you pull on this, it doesn't really work. I would say the capacity of these two bags is very similar. The quilting is very similar. We've got two different color hardware. This one is an aged looking silver and this one is an aged looking gold. But of course, you can get this one in other combinations and you can get this one in other combinations. You can get this one in Devon Sand, which would be very similar to this one. If you did get it in that color though, you'd be getting the lambskin. So you'd have to keep that in mind. So that is the comparison of the Keira in Ivory, I believe, crinkle glazed calf skin to the YSL or Saint Laurent Loulou in the size small. I have one more bag to show you, and that's my new one, this beautiful Cura Satchel. This is the new version of this one. So you can see they fixed the corner issue. At least it should be much less wear because you don't have that super pointy bit. You've got a little bit of a softer fold. This bag is absolutely gorgeous. I picked it up from Saks for $2.99. I'm going to go ahead and put everything in here, but let's take a look first. She has a leather interior flap, just like the Loulou. Now, the only one that's been all leather on the inside, except for the inside of the zippered pocket, was the Coach. There are two slip pockets here, much like both of the Kiras, the zippered pocket right here. And then in the back, there's another zippered compartment. So I'll probably put my papers in the center zip. The biggest pocket's the front, so I'm going to put my card holders in the back pocket. I would say that this one has slightly less room than the Ivory Kira that I showed you. With everything in it but my phone, it fits great. Let's see if we can fit the phone in the back pocket. You could put the phone in the back pocket upright in a pinch. It's pretty tight. I don't think it would go sideways very well. It's really hard to push it down in there. And this is an iPhone 11 Pro case. So yes, my phone is in there. You can see it. I moved this card holder up here, and then I've got the two right here back to back where my phone is. So it's a little bit tight, but I think that will loosen up. Sort of like the Pillow Tabby. It held everything. But if I take the phone out, it closes super easy. So the phone goes in, but if you don't have the phone in, it's just a little bit better. And I think with use, that either one of these bags being puffy the way they are going to stretch a little bit. And so putting your phone in there will probably get easier. So size-wise, it looks like the Loulou is just a tiny bit taller. Width-wise, I think that the Keira looks just a tiny bit wider. It's just a very small amount wider. Let's check it out with my chain. So of course, again, the Keira has a top handle, and my top handle is a little bit wonky because of how it was shipped. But I did put this chain strap on from Amazon. It's a 25-inch chain, which turned out to be 26.5 inches. And so when you order this, it says 25, but they mean 26.5. But you can see the drop is identical, or very, very close anyway, to the Loulou. So this Cura bag, this one retails for $5.98, and Saks had it on sale for $2.99. And it didn't come with this chunky strap. It came with, let me just show you right here. I'm taking off the chain strap, but it is really tight on that hook. So I plan to leave it on this bag because that's how I want to carry it. However, for demonstration purposes, I want to show you crossbody how this bag looks. If you use the strap it comes with, there's more room. And I found that if I want to drape the chain across the bag on the front, I've got to put the clips on the front side and have the handle hang in the back when I wear it. I've toyed with the idea of modifying this strap to make it a shoulder strap, because if I took off this metal part and put a new swivel clip onto this part of the strap, I could make it exactly the same length as the Loulou is when it's on the shoulder option. You can see the Loulou hits me a little bit lower crossbody if I pull up the outside. That doesn't really mean much because I could adjust this one lower. I have it on about the middle setting. I do kind of like where it's hitting right now. Let me see if I pull up the middle part, how much that brings it up. That brings it pretty similar. I'm gonna stand on my tiptoes so you can see a little better. So the price of these Cura bags has went up. It's now, I think, $6.48 or $6.98, which is insane. They are super nice quality though, and when these are over $2,000, that's a really good price when I think that the quality is very similar, assuming Tory Burch packs it appropriately, or whoever you buy it from packs it appropriately. You can't always be guaranteed appropriate packing even with a luxury bag. I don't even think I got any tissue paper in the box with this one. And Louis Vuitton does the same thing. Usually Tory Burch is really good though about packing well. The retail price on this one is $4.95. I don't know if the glazed leather had a higher retail price or not, but if you got the Devon Sand color in this, the retail was $4.98. You were able to find that on sale for, I think, $300-ish. I know they don't have any currently on the website, but if you call them, they may be able to find some of the colors of the Stylecura Satchel in this style in the lambskin. And again, $4.98 retail versus over $2,000 retail. And really the best you can do sale-wise on these is generally 10 or 15% off on Farfetch or one of those type websites. This bag has been recently redesigned, but when I bought it, the retail price was $4.58, and I really wanted this color. It wasn't available anymore at the store, so I paid the $4.58 for this. This bag, again, over $2,000. This bag is now $5.48. So it is more expensive. They raised their prices. They made the emblem a little chunkier. And so you may notice that if you look at the website that the emblem on it is a little different than the one I have. But both are gorgeous options. So let me know out of all of these, which one is your favorite if you were going to substitute a more affordable option for the luxury option. So if I was to pick one of these to substitute for this, I would pick this bag. This would be my #1 substitute. The reason being is I was able to modify it, so I love to wear it this way with the chain strap. And I feel like the leather is super durable. And while it's slightly tighter on the inside than the ivory colored Keira top handle, it doesn't have issues with the corners as much, in my opinion. And the leather just feels hardy, like the leather on this, without having that glazing on the top of it. I don't think there's anything wrong with the glazing, but if I was comparing apples to apples, I feel like this feel is similar to this feel. This is a little better, I won't lie, but not much. They're close. So if you're looking for a good bag to try, I would recommend this one as an alternative to the Saint Laurent Loulou in the size small. This has a bigger size too if this isn't big enough for you. Just beware that it's not quite as nice crossbody. I think it might be because it's just that tiny bit wider at the base, but I don't want to wear it crossbody anyway. I want to wear it on my shoulder. So this is the win for the day, the Beeswax Kira top handle satchel in the small size. If I had to pick any of these bags to go head to head with the Saint Laurent Loulou, it would be this one. I hope you all have enjoyed this show. And if you did, please give me a like. And if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe to my channel. I'm Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife. And I am seriously considering doing another video like this, but featuring the toy Loulou. So looking at mini quilted bags. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know. Take care and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.